Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are home again against the Cardinals. Played an excellent game yesterday against them that I really thought was going to slip away from us, but we got saved by a unusual double play. Really turned that whole ninth inning around. So if you didn't see yesterday's game, I would highly recommend going back to watch that one. Here on Sunday in our world, I forget, I think it's a Saturday back in 2012 when this is supposedly happening. Squirrels with the normal defensive lineup. We don't have another off day till May 7th, so just the double switches for the subs for now. Graves back on the mound. And there we go. Juan Pierre in to lead off again for the Cardinals. Oh, I forgot. I was going to look up to see where Yadier Molina is on these seasons, and I forgot. Well, maybe I'll remember after today. Juan Pierre with an 0-2 count. Swings and misses. Strike three. One down. Nick Punto at the plate. He'll take a fastball in the dirt. And then a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Graves, the prototypical crafty lefty, does not throw anything hardly over 80 miles an hour, but moves it around very well. And as you can see already with 2 strikeouts in this game after 2 batters, brings Pujols to the plate, who's having a very Pujols type year as he sticks this one out in left center. Will we keep him to a single? No, not quite. Thought when the relay went to Joey, maybe we had a shot, but no, that's a double for Pujols. Brings Matsui to the plate. And he's going to come through with the base hit into center field. That should score Pujols, and it does. It doesn't even draw. Well, okay. Draws a throw after he had already scored. Encarnacion at the plate. Takes a strike. Yeah, pitch too high. 1-1 the count. Graves has been in the stretch since Pujols. Encarnacion hits one in front of the plate. Tom ends up fielding it, throws it over. Ends the top of the first, but the Cardinals score a run on 2 hits. Cardinals looks to be the same lineup we saw yesterday. Craig Breslow to start this game for the Redbirds. Kester in at the plate. Squirrels starting today in a hole. Kester looks at a strike. And this pitch fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. One down, Marvin, batting right-handed today. At least for now. Puts a... I don't know if you call that a liner or what, but it drops between the pitcher and the second baseman, and Aaron Miles grabs it and throws it over. 2 down for Chief, who has a 1-1 count, average sitting at 299. Fouls that pitch away to make it 1-2. That changeup nowhere particularly close. Hit hard right down the third base line, and it does land fair and into the corner. Chief should cruise into second. So a 2-out double, which is exactly what the Cardinals did in the top of the inning. We'll see if Terry can match Matsui. Opens the at-bat with the ball down and in. High hopper to first. Pujols grabs it, steps on the bag, and snuffs out that threat. So the Cardinals still lead 1-0 after 1. Aaron Miles will lead things off. Graves winds and delivers a slider that's called a strike. Definitely up in the zone. Pops this one foul. 0-2 the count. And fouls that one off. Called strike 3. One down. Cesar is Turris now at the plate. He will take strike 1. And this one just down and out. 1-1 to count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down now. McMillan at the plate. Don't know if he is quite the next Yadier Molina. Although Yadi wasn't the greatest hitter when he first came up, so maybe they're about even there. Still pretty sure he does not have the arm of Molina. Has a 1-2 count in this at bat, and he'll swing and miss and end the top of the second. Still 1-0 Cardinals as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Frank will lead things off for the Squirrels. First pitch out of the zone. Hits this one into center field. Juan Pierre, I don't think had to move very far. Makes the grab. 1 down. Tom at the plate. He'll look at a strike. Swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. Ground ball back to the pitcher. He knocks it down and is able to pick it up and throw it over in plenty of time. Tom pretty quick for a catcher, actually, but I don't think there are many players that were quick enough to beat that out. Zach starts off with a 2-0 count. He's had a good start to the year. Grounds out to shortstop here, though, and that ends the second inning. Cardinals still lead 1-0, and Breslow will open up things in the third. Breslow hitting .333 with a home run. Pretty excellent numbers for a pitcher. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. And this fastball too low. 2-1 the count. There's a called strike on the inside. 2-2 the count. Lines this one to short, not very sharply, I might add. Joey grabs it. 1 down. Brings Pierre back to the plate. One of 5 strikeout victims for the Cardinals the first time through. So Graves, actually not a bad first trip through the order, just had 2 very timely hits back to back. Pierre lines out to Terry, 2 down. Brings Nick Punto to the plate. He was also a strikeout victim the first time through. As that fastball is too low. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. There's a called strike. 1-2. Called strike 3. Still 1-0 Cardinals as we go to the bottom of the third. Joey to lead things off for the Squirrels. He'll take a strike, a backdoor slider. Then swings and misses at a cutter. 0-2. That slider comes in too far. Joey able to lay off. Hits this one back up the middle, but not very hard, so Miles can grab that and throw it over pretty easily. Brings Graves to the plate to try to help his own cause. Hitting .286. That's excellent for Graves. He is not known to be one of our better hitting pitchers. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat, and he will go down swinging. 2 down, back up to Kester. Only 2 strikeouts for Breslow the first time through. Kester was one of those. I think Tom was the other one off the top of my head. In any case, Kester does get that ground ball through the middle for a base hit. Marvin back to the plate, ground out in his first at-bat. Squirrels with a runner on and 2 outs. First pitch comes too far inside. Second pitch too far outside. 2-0 the count. And that changeup called a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. And that pitch is down and in. Full count, runner on first, 2 outs. Kester takes off. Marvin with another base hit up the middle. That should bring Kester to third, and it does. I saw a red exclamation point, I think, as Turris might have hurt himself trying to make that catch. Alright, he's going to stay in, so apparently nothing serious. Monitor that as the game goes on. Chief with runners on the corners, so big RBI opportunity here, but there are 2 outs. Can't settle for a sac fly. 1-1 the count. Oh, swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Ooh, ballsy take by Chief, but gets the benefit of the doubt. 2-2 the count. Breslow from the stretch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Breslow out of the jam. We're a third of the way through. Cardinals leading 1-0, and they are going to send Pujols to open up the 4th inning. Pujols doubled and scored back in the 1st inning. He swings and misses at the first pitch. This is going to be a hit into left field, so remember how yesterday I said we've relatively kept Pujols in check? That is definitely not the case today. Apparently he took that comment personally. Brings Matsui to the plate. He drove in Pujols in the 1st inning. Fouls this pitch away, makes the count 0-2. There, gets that fastball by him. 85 miles an hour, that's about everything Graves has. That's pedal to the metal. So that run might have, or maybe giving up 2 hits to Pujols, something seems to have gotten him upset in a good way. Encarnacion has a foul fly for the 2nd out. Brings Aaron Miles back to the plate. Runner still on first, 2 outs. And that changeup too low, Miles lays off. Ground ball to third, Chief throws it over, and that is that for the top of the 4th. Still a 1-0 Cardinals lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Terry is going to lead things off. First pitch called a strike. It's this pitch to left field, but well foul. Probably would have been in the seats in most ballparks. Grounds this one up the middle, and that will get through again, so the Squirrels have found something here, getting these balls through the middle of the field. Leadoff single brings Frank to the plate, and that excuse me, that changeup stays too high and the cutter down in the dirt. 2-0 the count. Gets the call on that inside slider. 2-1. Hits this one. I think it's well placed. Yes, it gets down for a hit, and Pierre fumbles it a little bit, allows Terry to get to third easily. So Tom at the plate, nobody out, runners on the corners, and Breslow already wiping his brow. But Tom with an 0-2 count could really use a hit here. Ask and ye shall deliver. 1-1, a base hit from Tom into left field, drives in Terry from third. Yeah, that probably should have been "you shall receive," but, you know, it all works out. Brings Zach to the plate, still nobody out. He quickly has a 0-2 count with a couple pitches on the outside corner. Hits this one back up the middle, does not get through. For some reason, Miles tries to go to third with it instead of back to first, so the out at second is the only out that happens, and that knocks Breslow out of the game. This is Kyle McClellan. I thought that was the right McClellan. He's in here with 1 out, runners on the corners, trying to keep this at a tied game. Joey pops foul, but it does find the back wall just barely. Fouls this one away as well. 0-2 the count. Hits this one right to his Turris. He goes back home, which does prevent the run, but nobody out. Loads the bases for Graves, which is, for the Cardinals, a great time for that pitcher spot to come up, and it is definitely too early to pinch hit. Hits a ground ball back to the pitcher, and, a big enough hop. Frank is able to beat the throw home. Squirrels take the 2-1 lead, and Kester's going to keep it going. Base hit through the right side of the infield, scores another 3-1 Squirrels. Bases still loaded with one out for Marvin, who is now batting left-handed. Takes a strike to open this at-bat. So McClellan unable to stop the bleeding, and in fact is making it worse. Marvin with a base hit into the right center gap, scores 2 on a double. Makes it 5-1, brings Chief to the plate, 2 runners in scoring position. And again, only one out. First pitch called a strike. This one popped way up. McClellan just off the mound, and he will make the grab. 2 down now for Terry. And Cardinals actually going to go ahead and change pitchers. Going to find Burba. And you can see by the gray bar there, he's a computer-generated draft pick, so we don't know his first name. Just Burba. Anyway, he starts Terry off with a slider for a strike. And then Terry puts it into shallow center. That's going to score 2 more. 7-1 Squirrels. So I was telling you yesterday was such a great tight game. Apparently the Squirrels thought it was a little bit too tight. Trying to put no doubt on today. Frank with a hit, but is Turris able to glove this one and finally get the Cardinals out of the inning? But they give up 7 in the bottom of the 4th. Squirrels now leading 7-1 as we go into the 5th inning. And the Cardinals also already on their 3rd pitcher of the day. He's due up in a couple at-bats. I imagine he will get to hit for himself. As Turris tries to bunt his way on and is unable to do so. Chief picks it up and throws him out. McMillan at the plate now. He takes strike 1. Swings and misses at a slider, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Oh, we are going to get a pinch hitter. Troy Gloss is going to come in to try to get something else going for the Cardinals. So we're going to be in the bottom of the 5th, and the Cardinals are going to be on their 4th pitcher of the day already. That's not a great stat. I don't even think the Rays do that today. Gloss with a 1-2 count. Hits this one towards 3rd. Chief handles it. Actually takes a couple steps in before he throws it over. But does make the out. So we've hit the halfway point. Squirrels now leading 7-1. Tom is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. Orr is going to come in. Not a double switch. So Gloss is already done for the day. It's nice that the Cardinals ended up with Orr since I gave him the red glasses. Maybe those are more appropriately called goggles. But in any case, he starts Tom off with a strike. And a spork ball, which I think is basically a screwball if I remember right. In the dirt, as was that pitch. 2-1. Hits this one. That's going to get up the middle for a base hit. Might have spoke too soon there, as Turris gave that a good try, but it did get through, so. Brings Zach to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second. Hits this one to his Turris. This looks like it could be a double play. Not in time at first. So 1 down, runner still on first, Joey at the plate. And that pitch is down and in. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. And that spork ball in the dirt. 2-1 the count. Can't get the call on that one either. 3-1. And we get a walk. That one might have been a unintentional intentional walk to bring Graves to the plate. He'll take a strike. Hits this one into, for him, deep left, but into the stands. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Kester got a base hit in his last at-bat, as did most of the Squirrels. Looks at a strike. And this one fouled away. 0-2 the count. And this should be a base hit. Will it score a run? Zach's coming in for it. Throw comes home. Not in time. Squirrels make it 8-1. Marvin back at the plate to try to make this even worse as he takes strike 1. Fouls this pitch away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We go into the 6th inning. Squirrels tack on yet another. 8-1 now. And Juan Pierre will lead off the 6th inning to try to get the Cardinals back in this game. Graves into his 6th inning. Should be his last inning unless something drastic happens, which in case it probably won't be Graves pitching next inning either. So 0-2 the count. Juan Pierre at the plate. Fouls that one away. High fastball. Pierre lays off. 1-2. And that pitch too low. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Nick Punto has struck out in both at-bats so far today. Pops this one foul. Tom grabs it, so at least not a strikeout. Graves still at 9 strikeouts. We'll see if he can possibly strike out Pujols to get number 10 before he exits the game. Although Pujols has gotten hits, I think doubles, both, or no, I think the last one was a single. In any case, 2 solid hits today in his 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2 here. Graves trying for that 10th strikeout. And gets it on the slider. 10 strikeouts on the day for Graves. You can go ahead and close the book on him. 8-1 Squirrels lead. They'll send Chief up to the plate in the bottom of the 6th. Chief right at 300. Hit a double earlier in the day. Struck out and flown out since. Has a 1-1 count to open this at-bat. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Hits this one deep but foul. Which might not quite have been as deep as I thought it was. Off the bat, I really thought he'd gotten a hold of it. Swings and misses. Strikeout. He struck out, I feel like, a lot more than he typically does this year so far. Terry has gotten a couple doubles today, I believe. Has a 2-0 count to start this at-bat. Swing and a miss makes it 2-1. Terry puts this into right field for a solid single. Frank back to the plate. His 1 for 3 today. Looks at a strike. And that pitch too low. Fights this one off, and it's going to fall in for a base hit. Puts runners on first and second for Tom. He looks at strike 1. And this one just inside. 1-1 the count. Tom is going to put this into left field. Will it get over Matsui's head? No. Runners head back. Throw goes to first as it rolls to Pujols. 2 down, 2 on. Zach at the plate will take a strike. Zach is going to have to get a hit here if he wants to stay in the game. And he can't manage it. He strikes out swinging. That's okay. Damage has been done, I believe. We go into the 7th. Matsui will be up for the Cardinals to try to spark something after they led for the first 3 innings. 3.5 even, if you want to look at it that way. Bring in Jones here into Zach's spot. See if we can get a couple innings out of him. Quinton will go into right field. So unless the Cardinals really get something going, it's looking like Hermida and Shibuya can have the day off. First pitch from Jones, runs outside. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And another two-seamer in the dirt. Pops this one up. Kester, waiting by the umpire, makes the grab. Juan Encarnacion at the plate. Takes a ball. Hits this one right to Terry. 2 down. Aaron Miles just looks at an inside breaking ball and then looks at a fastball for a strike. 1-1 the count. Shows a bunt but does not make contact. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That brings us to the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels still up 8-1, and Joey will be batting on the other side. Alright, looks like we're getting another pitching change. Ryan Talent is going to come in to try to mop up here, clean up this mess. I'm sure the Cardinals would love for him to get 2 innings and not have to burn another arm. Joey at the plate. I don't think that was supposed to be a fastball. I think that pitch just got away from him. Then a ground ball to third. Punto throws over. 1 down. Quinton at the plate. Came in as part of the double switch with Zach to get Jones into the game as he swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All those pitches were up at the eyes, and Quinton just could not catch up. Kester, 3 for 4 today, or is it 4 for 5? I've lost track here. Struck out in his first at-bat, has gotten singles in every at-bat since, including this one. 1 on, 2 outs. Marvin with a couple hits today, back to the right side of the plate. Takes strike 1. That pitch too low. Hits this one right to his Turris at short. He throws over. Bounces the throw there, but Pujols handles it. That ends the 7th. Squirrels still up 8-1. Cesar Turris will lead things off for the Cardinals. With this big of a lead, we will stay with Jones for another inning. Grounds this one to second. Kester throws over. 1 down. McMillan has struck out in both at-bats so far today. Hits this one, pop up towards second. Kester makes the grab. 2 down, pitcher spot up, and the Cardinals will use another arm. They're going to put Sky in to pinch hit, which I don't necessarily blame them if they're ever going to do anything here. But Sky grounds out to short. Pretty harmless 7th inning. Chief up for the Squirrels. They still lead 8-1 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. what I thought. Chad Cordero takes the mound. Cabrera is going to come in and play second. Miles will move over to short. So apparently Turris coming out of the game. First pitch to Chief, called a strike. Second pitch fouled away. Way high up there. Don't think I've ever seen the camera go that high in this game. And that's going to be, no, not a base hit. Aaron Miles jumps up and makes the play. Terry, 3 for 4 today, all singles after a ground out in the first. Looks at a high strike. Feel like the umpire might be getting ready to get out of here. Pop fly into left field. Miles goes way back to grab it. Not sure that really should have been his ball, but he was able to make the play. Brings Frank to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. Has a 1-1 count. And that pitch runs inside. 2-1. Fouls this pitch away. Gets a hold of this one. Is it going to leave the yard? Off the wall. That's probably another one that leaves just about every park, but except for ours. And man, was it close to even leaving ours. Frank has to settle for a double. Brings Tom to the plate. Runner on second, 2 outs. That pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And that fastball too high. There's a called strike, and that will end the 8th inning. Squirrels nearly tack on another, maybe about a foot away, if that. Cardinals need at least 7 to stay alive, and they're going to start off with Juan Pierre. We will bring Zap in to mop things up. Let Martinez finish up catching the game. All right, Juan Pierre 0 for 3 today with a couple strikeouts. Zap starts off with a 2-low breaking ball. Throws this one for a strike, and it's fouled away. 1-1 the count. Hits this one that will get through the right side of the infield. So Juan Pierre not 0 for today. We'll see if he tries to take off and steal. Not sure I would worry about it down this much. And against Martinez with a very strong arm. Punto at the plate has a 2-0 count. There's a called strike. And this one out of the zone. 3-1. There gets a swing and a miss. Full count, runner on first. Nobody out. This could be a double play ball. Zap goes to second, but no play at first. Too big of a hop there. Zap couldn't get it over to second base in time to do anything. They do get that out there, so only 2 more outs left for the Cardinals. Pujols 2 for 3 today. Will take strike 1. Hits this one really could be a double play. Joey back to first. That does end the game. Cardinals probably thankful this one's over. Your final score, St. Louis Cardinals 1, Indianapolis Squirrels 8. So this one not quite as exciting as yesterday's adventure in the 9th. Though it was fun to call there in that 4th inning when everything went sideways for St. Louis. Wonder if they will show Frank's hit as a highlight here. Nope, and that's okay. I mean, if all said and done, it was an almost homer. Graves gets a nod for player of the game for pitching 6 innings, only giving up 1 run. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, I believe we are wrapping up against the Cardinals tomorrow. We will see you then.